Hey guys, what's up? It's Randy from Sweet Action Golf, coming to you from Shawn's Back Nine Indoor Golf Center at the corner of Bancroft and King, right here in Toledo, Ohio. There is only 1 week remaining in the Callaway Trade-In Trade-Up promotion, and it is taking place right here at Shawn's Back Nine Indoor Golf Center. The new Elite line is in. Fittings are live. The future of performance is elite, right here at Shawn's Back Nine Indoor Golf Center, thanks to Callaway Golf. If you are unfamiliar with the promotion, I'm going to hit this tee ball here and I will break it all down for you. We are at Pine Needles from the Golds, 10 on the stemp and intermediate pins. It has been a while since I played around in here for you guys. So, anyways, the Callaway Trade-In Trade-Up promotion from now until the end of March. If you trade in your current gear toward the brand new Elite line, the Apex 200s, 300s, an Opus wedge, or an AI1 putter, Callaway is going to give you 150% of the trade-in value. Please check out SweetActionGolf.com for more information on certified Callaway club fittings. Oh, that's a block. And instruction. Oh, I hope you guys have been well. It has been a while since I made some content for you guys. We have been super busy here at Shawn's. There is a ton to go over. So we've got 55 yards up the hill to a par 5. We blocked our second shot a little right during the Callaway promo. That's all right though. That was worth it. Ooh, little action there. We're left with a 10-footer for birdie. So as I said, it's been a while since I've been here making content for you guys. I'm going to go over some course management and mental game approach stuff today during the round. Going to talk about the 2 rounds I had outside this year, what I noticed, what you guys should be noticing if you're outside playing. I pushed it. Oh, that was a dead shove. That was a push. Bad par there to start. It has been a great morning here at Shawn's. As you guys know, my brother passed away in December, and my sister-in-law and nephews were kind enough to share his clubs with me. So I hit those a little bit this morning. I had the same set earlier on in my career. It's the same set I passed the PGA playability test with. I was just dumb enough to sell mine. My brother was smart enough to keep his. There's a fairway, thanks to Newton. Sweet Action Golf is an authorized reseller of the Newton Motion Golf Shaft for higher launch, tighter dispersion, and lower spin. You need a Newton Motion Golf Shaft. Please check out SweetActionGolf.com for more information on certified club fittings, instruction, and the Newton Motion Golf Shaft. So we've got 187 down 7 yards. So we've got 180. We're going to try and hit a smooth 6-iron down there. I'm a little steamed up over that putt I missed on 1. We'll take that all day, though. We'll take that all day. Oh, ooh, that's a little deep. That's a little deep. 192 carry on that 6-iron. We've got 50 feet, essentially 48 feet. Left to right, pretty level. We're just trying to get this in the circle of trust here. That's got to slow down. Oh, I hammered it. We've got a bad start here. On the greens, the putting could be a little bit better, but as I said, I did play 2 rounds outside already this year. Both sets of greens were vastly different. I pushed it. And after putting in here all winter, it took some getting used to. .145 third, par 3. We're going to pull an 8-iron, and that would be a great time to thank our wonderful sponsors, starting with CigarDez.com for personalized, affordable cigar packages at any price point. Please contact our friend Jay Menke at CigarDez.com. Jay, thank you so much. It has been awesome working with you, playing golf with you, helping you with your golf game. So 140, 145 here. I've got 8-iron. Get down. Get down. Wow. 168 iron carry. Interesting. That was right at it and all over it. But went a little deep. 51 feet. Down the hill a foot. So we're going to take off. We're going to take off 12 inches here. We're trying to hit this 35 feet or so. I think that's got to go. I think it's got to go. It does. Woefully short. Woefully short. Oh, boy, I thought I hit a good putt there. All right, so there is a lot to talk about. Not only is the weather starting to turn, the weather starting to break. I wish Mother Nature would make up her mind, though. We had a couple days of nice weather to get everybody kind of primed up for the season, and then we're back to the cold and wind. But if you guys were able to go outside and play it all, what did you notice about your game, your swing? I talked in a couple of videos before about when we go outside for that first time for the year, it's very important to go out with no expectations, right? We're looking to make a good fundamental move, get used to hitting outside again. Let our bodies and eyes get used to lining up outside without the helpful lines indoors of the mats. 129. And the ball seems to be going further today. So when I played outside, I noticed, first of all, I was very, very fast when I started. Both rounds, adrenaline kicked in, even though it's a meaningless round of golf in March. I am just happy and thrilled and grateful. That's got to go. Ah, and grateful that I can do this and still play after what I've been through with my back. Um, so I was very, very fast to start. I was very tight to start as well. The range was closed at my advanced age now. It is more and more important to not only stretch properly before we play, but to also try and make some contact. Wow, that wasn't hard enough either. Make some contact, not only with the ball, but with the ground as well. If we're trying to hit down on our irons and wedges, as I'm making a mess of the greens here, let's get used to taking a divot when we practice too. Oh, the putter's kind of letting me down today. Let's see if we can turn this around. So as my rounds progressed, I found that not only was I getting looser, but my mind was starting to slow down as well. I was able to stay more committed to the task at hand, to whatever shot I was trying to hit. This seems like a bad design flaw to me, but we've got 190 that Colton set us up here behind a tree. So as the round, as I was saying, as the round went on, I was able to stay more committed, more focused at the shot at hand, and I was better at trying to reach my goal of getting through to my finish. We're gonna hit a big cutter here with the 7-wood and see what happens. Slide, keep sliding, keep sliding. I'll take that all day. Why are you putting me on a tee box behind the tree? I'm making a mess of the greens.
Those intermediate pins.
2 3-putts. Yeah. I haven't had a gimme yet. That's short. That's woefully short. The line's not bad.
That was very close to your first gimme, too.
We'll take a par there after that tee shot setup. Guys, if you want to look, feel, and play like a pro, check out GearUpSportswear.com. Founded, operated right here in Northwest Ohio. The guys, Casey and Terry over at Gear Up, are a kind sponsor to this channel. Check them out. Great shirts. They breathe. They look great untucked. Ready to go right out of the dryer. GearUpSportswear.com. I was lucky to make contact with that when I was falling back so bad off of it. I don't think so. It was more of me falling back. The apex was probably about 30 feet. Bad weight management there. We don't need to see that, Colton. Thank you.
You said apex.
No, thank you. No, no, thank you. We're going to hit the same 6-iron we hit when we had 180 and it flew 192. Oh, oh, I caught that one a little heavy, but most definitely take it. So besides going too fast, both because of the adrenaline and my wonderful ADD, wow, 27 feet, right, big right to left. Once I finally slowed down, I hit it too hard. Wow. Once I finally slowed down and started thinking my way around and actually not really following the ball with my eyes, I really had to focus trying to stay down through contact. The the early release, that I showed my practice session from a couple weeks ago was popping up every once in a while when I was out there, and I don't like that. I don't like that weak, blocky right to the miss. So I made a strong effort to stay down through contact when as much as I could, and it really, really helped with my dispersion, my ball flight, my contact, my number, all of it. All of it was absolutely fantastic. A little toey there, but it'll play 173 this time. So in between my rounds, I've had a bunch of lessons come in, and we are going to talk about some of the most common problems I've seen this past week. Turnover. Ah, that was a 7-iron from 174. What my guys have been telling me as they've come in is they have high expectations, like it's the middle of the season already and everything needs to be flush and perfect. And I have to keep reminding them that that is not the case at all right now. Go right a little bit. Oh, that's a good putt. That is not the case at all right now. As I mentioned, as I preach, our goal, our job right now when we go outside is to get acclimated lining up the right way without the helpful lines in the sim, is to get used to taking a divot again and let that divot tell us what is going on in our swing. If there's no divot, how was contact? How was ball flight? If your divot was thin, how was your contact? How was your ball flight? Is that divot a little steep? Did you hit that one fat? Is your divot going straight at your target, or is it pointing right or left? Match that up with the depth of the divot, and we can get a ton of information. Oh, thank you, Newton. I am so impressed with that Newton shaft. I put it in my 3-wood and the 7-wood as well. Super, super stable. 115 here from the middle. We're going to hit a high 48-degree wedge. Be good. Oh, we'll take that. So once we figure out what our divot has been telling us and what our body is telling us, are we able to get to our finish? Are we able to hold that finish like a statue? Most of the time when I get started early in the year, everything's a cut because I'm not getting through it. I don't trust, my body doesn't trust uh, going through it yet. And that's the adjustment we have to make. But we have to listen to the signals that, oh, man, we have to listen to the signals that our body is telling us and what our surroundings are telling us about how our game is. From there, you take a look at your ball flight, your most common miss. Where did you leave yourself most of the day? What constantly happened, whether you wanted it to or not, that seemed to be problematic for you? That's where you need to focus your practice routine, right? If we think about the game a different way, instead of just getting up to hit this ball, chase it, and hit it again, let's think about getting to our finish, holding our finish. That should be our goal. Get to our left side in a fundamental, balanced manner. The fundamentals, if they're sound, will take care of everything else in the golf swing. Getting off the tee is not a problem today, gang. It is, it's my putt. 122 here. We're going to hit the same 48-degree wedge. I tugged it a little bit. Tugged it. Cost me 6 yards. Oh, well. So after I take a break here, after 9, when I come back on the back 9, we're going to talk about the mental aspect of the game and what we can learn, how we can focus, how we can retrain what we're trying to do out there to get better results. That one might be okay. Break time. All right, guys, we are back for the back 9 here at Pine Needles. I am not hitting it that bad, but the short game, more specifically, my putter is letting me down. Nothing's going in. And I'm steamed up about the first one, and then one of the 3 putts, too. Everything else has been all right. We've got a par 5 here, and we are going to talk about our mental game early in the season on this back 9. But I want to remind you guys, there is just 1 week remaining for the Callaway Trade-In, Trade-Up promotion happening right here at Shawn's Back 9 Indoor Golf Center. For 1 more week, Callaway Golf will give you 150% of the trade-in value of your current gear if you trade into the new Elite line, the Apex AI 200s or 300s. Gross. Well, that was a bad tee shot there. The Opus wedge or the AI1 putter. 150% of the trade-in value. Check out SweetActionGolf.com for more information on certified Callaway club fittings and instruction. This has no chance of getting there. We are just playing to get it in the fairway down there so we can knock a wedge up close. That's a block, kind of. Speaking of the new Elite, that was the Elite 3-wood. I've got the 7 to match as well. The fairway woods are the hidden star of this lineup. We've got 55 yards up the hill. So, as I was saying, the weather's been nice here in Toledo, Northwest Ohio, Southeast Michigan. The last couple of weeks we had some good days, but we're back to cold and wind for a while. It looks like. Oh man, that's the second. That is the second 55-yard shot I've had that I left about 12, 10 feet short. Right on line, good contact, good control, but need to readjust to make sure I carry it a little further. Let's see if we can start the back nine with a birdie here. So if you guys had a chance to play already, or maybe go outside and hit balls, we talked about what clues we can use. Oh, boy, these greens are hard. What clues we can use to tell us what's going on in our swing and in our game. We talked physical stuff. Let's talk mental stuff on the back nine. It's very, very easy to get frustrated, upset, worked up when we go back out there because there are a lot of factors at play. One, we're going to be excited. A lot of the guys get cabin fever this time of year because they're simmed out. They're playing inside too long. They've been inside too long. It's too cold out. They want to be where it's warm outside where the game should be played, right? So they're excited. And maybe in their excitement, they forget to stretch. They forget to warm up properly. So the first couple holes are going bad. We cannot take that turn right there to negative town, guys. We have to stay positive. Everybody gets so focused and wrapped up in hitting this ball that they forget about their goals. And their goal should be to get to their finish. And when we take out hitting the ball, when we take that out of the equation altogether, the results start to show up because we're not concerned with where it goes. We're more concerned with getting to our finish, to make sure we're staying down through contact, making sure we're taking a divot. So if you're struggling with your mental game early in your round, early in the season, change your focus. Change your goal to, I'm not worried about where this goes. I want to get to my finish on this one. And we'll take that all day, right? And then from there, you start to build. And of course, they're not all going to be perfect. But you start building slowly. You start rebuilding your game's foundation with little victories. The results downrange, down course will show up. We just need to trust the process. I can't buy one. We just need to trust the process of being fundamentally sound and changing our goals. All right, guys, we're back. We're on 12. Missed a couple birdie putts here to start the back that probably should have went in. Both of them, they could have went in for the same price, but hey, it is what it is. We're swinging, we're making contact, we're getting to our finish. Just trying to stay loose until Mother Nature lets us back outside. It's going to be about all I have today off the tee. We got 136. So if we go back, I don't want that one. If we go back and temper our expectations and temper our goals for the round before it even starts, there is really not much reason for us to get worked up, to get excited, to get upset during the round. Now is a great time to remind you guys that Sweet Action Golf is sponsored in part by CigarDez.com for personalized, affordable cigar packages at any price point. Please contact my friend, our wonderful sponsor, Jay Menke at CigarDez.com. So, if we don't have very high of expectations or goals when the season starts because we've been cooped up so long, what are we getting all upset about? Yeah, not everything is going to be perfect. They're not all going to go in the hole, right? But we have to take little victories of what is going on out there and build off of that. So that when we get done with our round, at this point in the year, it doesn't matter what the scorecard says. Because maybe the greens weren't even rolled. Maybe they're shaggier than the Sims here, right? So you know your putting is going to be a crapshoot. And when there's that much, oh, man, thank you. And when there's that much grass on the green, you're not going to have that much spin, bite, and control as you normally would. Let's reduce our expectations. Let's reduce our goals to making good contact, to getting to our finish. Pushed it. Right in the hole. Yowza. We'll take that one. So, when you're examining your round, when you're done, a lot of math. When you're examining your round when you're done, don't worry about what the final scorecard is. Look at all the positives from that round, whatever they may be. And then, a couple hours later, when you're done, take a look at it again. Re-examine that round again. Are you sore anywhere that you shouldn't be? Yeah, it's the first round of the year. We're going to have some stiffness, some soreness, some fatigue. Oh, that's got to go. However, if your right shoulder, right arm, right elbow is sore, and you're a right-handed player, that means your hips weren't doing enough. That means you were pulling that club down to start your downswing like you're pulling down a train whistle. If your left hip is sore, your left knee is sore, your left ankle is sore, almost like shin splints down there, that means you're working the right way. Your lower half is an active participant in your golf swing. Oh, 58 feet here. So let's not be the score. Let's not have the scorecard be the sole decider if we had a good day or not, if we got better that day or not, if we learned anything that day or not. Every time I tee it up, I know a few certain things are going to happen. One, I'm going to make a mistake. I know that right off the bat. There is no such thing as a perfect round of golf, ever. I know I'm going to make mistakes. My job is to limit those mistakes, make those mistakes as small as possible, and not compound them. I also know that there are chances for things to happen out there that have never happened to me before every time I tee it up. That's why I keep coming back. Maybe Tomorrow's going to be the day I make 18 straight pars. That never happened to me before. Or I make 7 birdies. That never happened before either. So we cannot let that scorecard be the sole decider, judge, jury, and executioner of how our game is. That's how we played 18 holes, 9 holes that day. That is not a barometer, not a thermometer. It's no mometer. Okay? There is nothing less important than the score this early in the season in this part of the country. Okay? So when we take a look at our rounds when we're done in reflection, where do we need to be better to get the results we want? It's a beautiful slider around the corner. Thank you, Newton. Sweet Action Golf is proud to be an authorized reseller of the Newton Motion Golf Shaft, featuring a higher launch, lower spin, and a tighter dispersion, thanks to its elongated bend profile. For more information on the Newton Motion Shaft, please check out SweetActionGolf.com. Same applies for certified Callaway club fittings and instruction as well. SweetActionGolf.com. We've got 164 up the hill. We've got a 7-iron. Oh, and that's a goodie. Oh, wow. Wow. Quite happy with the dispersion today. Getting a little bit more out of it than what I thought. So, as we take a look at what we need to do better, it all probably is going to start with your fundamentals. And when you guys know, when it comes to me, our fundamentals start with our feet, our weight, our balance, how we set up to it, making sure we're putting ourselves in a great position for success before we even get going. That one can't be bad, I don't think. Oh, right? And having a goal in mind that does not involve this ball. I am not trying to hit that ball. I am trying to make a good, fundamentally sound motion and get to my finish. That ball is going to get in my way every time. All right, guys, we're back at Shawn's Back 9 Indoor Golf Center right here in Toledo, Ohio. Corner of Bancroft and King. Mid-round, we are in the back 9 at Pine Needles. We are talking early rounds in the early season in Northwest Ohio, what we can take away from them, why we shouldn't get so upset, angry, or anything like that. I might be able to get that one in. It's better that way, John. I'm telling you. It helps. Comments from the peanut gallery here at Shawn's. Shawn's Bag 9, where the future of performance is elite, thanks to Callaway Golf. Trade in, trade up. One more week remaining. For more information on the trade in, trade up program, certified Callaway club fittings, or instruction, the Newton Motion Golf Shaft, Gear Up Sportswear, or CigarDez.com, please visit SweetActionGolf.com. Oh, we're home on a par 5. Look at that. We're home on a par 5. Thank you, Newton. Thank you, Callaway. We've got 54 feet for the big bird here, Eagle. Right to left. I haven't made anything all day. And that streak is going to continue. I'm not going to make that one either. Outside the circle of friendship, of course. More comments from the peanut gallery back there. Hey, that's a birdie. We'll take it. We'll take it. .180 on the par 3 16th. The 6-iron sure is getting a lot of work today. As I was saying on the front at the beginning of the round, as you guys know, my brother passed away in December. My sister-in-law and my nephews were kind enough to share his clubs with me. I hit them for the first time in a really long time this morning. And there's going to be some clips after the round where I hit an old early 1990s Titleist DCI 962, 2-iron, 7-iron, and also his gamer driver from back in the day, a Callaway Big Bertha Warbird, 6.5 degree. I've got some pictures to show you as well that compare the size of that driver, which was big back in the day. That's the size of my gamer 3-wood, that elite 3-wood that I just did on the par 5. So good stuff after the round today. If you guys want to stick around, I would appreciate it. Please give us a like, a follow, and a share if you're enjoying this golf content. We'll take that all day. So the positives I'm going to take away from my 2 outside rounds, and even this round here today, I'm hitting it. I'm making good contact. My swing feels good. I'm getting to my finish. The result is where I want it to be. Obviously, I have some putter work to do since not too much is going in, but that one might have went in. Yeah, it did. Yes, sir. I feel like I am compressing the ball better. My dispersion is much better. My legs are doing a lot of the work. And I know that all the work I have been putting in, the stretches I have putting in, are paying off because my legs aren't fatigued after not hitting balls for a week. I'm not getting tired during the round. The swing feels relatively the same. I am not big enough to hit it over that bunker, so I do have to go right of it. I caught that a little bit on the inside. Little bit on the inside. I was more worried about the bunker than that. Oh, that's no problem there. That number is, though, 204. Another positive I was able to take away from my rounds outside were what I can do with this 7-wood. Not only can I hit it full when I need to and get what I need out of it like this, but I also found if you choke up about an inch, inch and a half on it and play that big high cutter, it'll go about 180, 185 and land just as soft as you want it to. 50 feet right to left. Just trying to cozy it down there here. That's too hard, I think. Maybe not. Oh, 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 oh. So just a little bit off with the speed. So, guys, remember, when you're out there starting the season, starting the year off before your league, go slow. Low expectations, small wins, small positives, right? Small goals, and take those wins and build off them. That's all we can do. Our game is ever changing. It it evolves all the time, both negative and positive. Just because the swing feels good today doesn't mean it's going to feel good tomorrow. That's left. I got quick with that when I felt it. Oh, operator error there. We're gonna hit that 9-iron again. .35. Oh, you can't miss it long and over there. Ooh, that's a bad miss. Went too far. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope the tips I gave you today about trying to stay positive and build and temper your expectations out there is going to be helpful as we get started. Remember to stretch, remember to warm up, stretch those legs. Hamstrings are important. 37 feet up the hill, about 40 or so. In the circle of trust. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Remember, there is old school Titleist 962 7-iron, 2-iron action after this round. There is a Callaway Warbird 6.5 degree driver after this round. Thank you so much for hanging out. Please hit that like, follow, and share button. Help spread the word of Sweet Action Golf and Shawn's Back 9 Indoor Golf Center right here in Toledo, Ohio. Big thank you to our sponsors, Gear Up Sportswear. To look, feel, and play like a pro, check out gearupsportswear.com. CigarDez.com for personalized, affordable cigar packages at any price point. Thank you so much, Jay. Shawn's Back 9 Indoor Golf Center right here at Bancroft and King in Toledo. Come see us. Come get fit. We can attack your game together and get you better. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. More next week. Hey guys, what's up? It's Randy from Sweet Action Golf coming to you from Shawn's Back 9 Indoor Golf Center right here in Toledo, Ohio at the corner of Bancroft and King. And I have got a treat for you guys today. I have got in my hand right now from the early 1990s the Titleist 962 DCI irons. They were my brother's. These are the same irons that I passed my PGA playability test with, or the same model, I should say. It has been forever since I hit these. So I'm going to do some talking today about what's going on in the world of golf, what's going on here at Shawn's. I'm going to hit these wonderful DCIs and compare them to the current gear, and maybe tell some stories too. And then hopefully the plan is to play a quick round. because it has been a while. That was the first swing with it. It went straight and low. My brother did have smaller hands than I do, so this feels like a junior grip in my hands compared to my mid-size plus 3 wraps, which I have on everything. And these are quite a bit heavier and stiffer than what I currently play. That was I was at 78 miles an hour, 5,800 worth of spin. They still feel just as I remember them for a long, long time. I measured every club I hit, every set of irons I hit to these Titleist DCIs. That was 153 carry, 80 miles an hour club head speed, 66 feet in the air with 5,200 worth of spin. Again, they feel great. What I liked about them when I had them all those years ago, very, very thin top line. Very confidence inspiring. And for being 30 years old, they still feel really, really good to the point where if I can get these cleaned up, I might reshaft them and put something a little more friendly to me in them because they feel really, really good. Also, the other clubs I brought today are straight out of his bag as well. I've got an original 962 DCI 2-iron, the Deuce, and pretty much the only driver he ever played with since the mid 90s. A Callaway Big Bertha at 6.5 degrees of loft. '53, '60. They're going straight. They're flying okay. The heaviness of the shaft and the stiffness of the shaft is bringing the ball down. But that is just as good as I remember right there. 81 club head speed, 72 apex. I mean, it's only going 150 yards, but but it's bringing back a lot of good memories with these. Oh, that was a little thin. All right, I'm going to take a break and then come back and try and hit that 2-iron. Yeah, the Deuce. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. If you didn't check out the round I played and you wanted to see just the old 6.5 Callaway driver here, thanks for joining me. My name's Randy from Sweet Action Golf. This is my brother's driver. My brother passed away in December, and this was his baby back in the day. It is a original Great Big Bertha Warbird, 6.5 degree of loft, titanium driver with the RCH 36, whatever that means, strong flex. Uh, he would have to tee this up so high to hit a boring trajectory rope out there, but when he caught it great, and most of the time it was pretty good. The grip is old and worn and about 2 sizes too small for me, but I'm going to try it and see what happens here.
That loft is fun, baby.
Yeah, it is. Smooth 194 carry there with a duck hook at 50 feet in the air and a ball speed of 138. So as I said, he used to tee it up super, super high. I actually hit that one pretty good. 216 in the air. And that's rolling out to 250, 253. 1,600 worth of spin at 60 feet in the air. Horizontal launch was 0. Morning, Bob. Or John, I'm sorry. How are you? A little speechless over that one. The horizontal launch is 0. Went dead straight. I blocked that one a little bit, but I caught it all. Well, caught it all for me anymore, anyways. 101 on the club head speed. We are super low spin. We are super, super low spin. Let's see how it plays off the deck. Before I started rolling here, I did compare it to my current Elite 3-wood, and I am going to overlay those pictures here. And you guys can see DOD was 192 dead straight with a little cutter. This might be my my new mini driver here, boys and girls. But you can tell that this was a full-fledged big driver back in the day, and it is the size of the modern 3-wood now. It's very, very hard to swing with the big smile I have on my face. I am so thankful to my sister-in-law and my nephews for sharing these clubs with me. Thank you guys so much. That was the worst one I hit with it. That was the worst. That was the worst one I hit with it, DOD. No thanks. Back in the day, I was telling everybody back in the day, he used to tee it up super, super high. Uh-huh. I mean, that's luscious right there. Right? I know it. Mini driver, sir. Is there action going on outside? What is that? Ah. All right, guys, it's break time. I'll be back with the 7-iron next. I've got a 2-iron as well. Thank you so much for hanging out. For more information on certified Callaway club fittings, right here at Shawn's Back 9 Indoor Golf Center in Toledo, Ohio. Check out SweetActionGolf.com. Thank you guys so much. Please hit that like, follow, and share button. I'll be back with more content. Thank you. Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for sticking around. As promised, I am back with the 7-iron. If you didn't see the clip previous with the driver, my brother passed away in December, and my sister-in-law and nephews were kind enough to share his clubs with me. He played, his gamers were the Titleist 962 DCIs from the early 90s. They were so good and treated him so well that when I finally had enough money, I bought a set. This is the same model set that I used to pass my PGA playability test back in the day. Um, if they were good enough for Mike, they were good enough for me. I got into the business, into the game because he was in it. And again, if it was good enough for him, it was good enough for me. So I am lucky enough to be able to hit these again, and let's see how it goes. Those feel so good. For a long, long time. For a long, long time, I compared every set of irons I hit to these. These were the high bar in my book for feel, for playability, for look, for sound, all of it. For a long, long time. And I was dumb enough years and years ago to get rid of these, and I shouldn't have. I should have kept them. Um, these do not fit me at all. They are too flat for me by about 4 degrees, 3 degrees probably. They are too heavy, too stiff. These are original Dynamic Gold S300s, so probably 125, 127 grams. We're about 2 sizes too small in the grip. But besides that, they feel great. Besides that, they feel great. A lot of good memories with these clubs. A lot of good shots, a lot of bad shots, a lot of money won and lost with these clubs here. Boy, it feels good. Guys, there is 1 week remaining. I just want to remind you, there is 1 week remaining in the Callaway trade-in, trade-up event happening right now at Shawn's Back 9 Indoor Golf Center at the corner of Bancroft and King here in Toledo, Ohio. Wow. 160. From now until the end of the month, March 31st. Callaway will give you 130 or 150% of the trade-in value of your current gear if you go into the Callaway Elite, AI, Apex 200s or 300s, the brand new smoking hot Opus Wedge, or an AI1 putter. Check out SweetActionGolf.com for more information on certified Callaway club fittings and instruction, indoor-outdoor packages available. For more information about these awesome shirts I wear, if you want to look, feel, and play like a pro, go check out GearUpSportswear.com. And a big thank you to our sponsor, Jay Menke, over at CigarDez.com for personal, affordable cigar packages at any price point. Please contact Jay at CigarDez.com. Thank you guys for hanging out. Tons of stuff going on. Great info on course management and mindset in the round previous to this. Check it out. I look forward to hearing from you. There'll be more soon.